Hi, I'm Ken Watling, evening anchor for WNCT-9 on your side, and you're watching the East Daily Download.
I like it. That's great. Let's do it.
Welcome to the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download.
I'm Anissa Sakile with the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download.
Welcome to the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark,
I'm Lauren.
and this is a special episode. This is Veterans Day, and as we know, in Eastern North Carolina, military is quite a big part of the life down here.
Yes, it is.
We have multiple military bases,
We do.
a lot of great servicemen and women who serve this country today and in the past. So today, I imagine we're probably going to see some veterans' voices today. Yeah.
We are.
So during the show, you'll see some veterans' voices stories that we have for you. And we're just going to really spend this day primarily talking about Veterans Day.
Yes.
That's primarily. We have a secondary thing.
What? I don't know about.
A secondary thing that we're going to wait to the very end of the show. It's another special thing.
Okay.
Two special things today. But it is Veterans Day. And, you know, as opposed to us sitting here and chatting, we should probably just,
Get into the first story.
let's take a look at this and we'll be back in a little bit here on the East Daily Download.
Terrifying. Nobody wants to die, and I heard a lot of prayers on the intercom.
For some, there was no choice but to serve. For others, they jumped into action. One of those young men eager to fight for his country was Champ Vinay. Fresh out of high school, that's where his story began.
You had to wait to be drafted, or you had to select your service. And I always wanted to fly, and flying was offered through the Navy and the Army Air Forces.
Vinay set his sights on the Navy, but it was his sight that stopped him from getting in.
And I flunked that physical. They told me I was colorblind, so I walked across the street, went to the Army.
And that's where he learned to fly.
So I left in January of 1943.
First stop, Shepherd, Texas. It was off to training he went. Before he could fly, he had to pass 3 phases.
That's when the hell began, huh?
Vinay started flying a B-24 bomber as co-pilot. It was also called the Liberator. The plane came with many nicknames. To the crew, it was known as the Flying Coffin. By the time Vinay made it to Italy, the year was 1945. He flew until the war ended. When we talked about what he remembers from those days, he described his missions as long, hard, and terrifying.
I'm no hero, but did what you had to do, and this was a tremendous adventure.
Vinay's adventure was far from over when the war ended. In fact, he took on a new mission a few years ago, a mission to keep the stories and memories of World War II alive. And that's why he volunteers twice a week here at the World War II Museum.
Full of stories and still full of life, Vinay will be 99 June 23rd, and this year his wish is to make it back to the World War II Museum when the pandemic is over. Peyton Lo-Cicero, WGNO News.
Welcome to this very special graduation celebration edition of the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I will be normally I'm your tour guide, but today I'll be your valedictorian or class speaker, whichever you like. We have a lot to get to today. We are going to go through a lot of graduate pictures from high school and college graduates here in Eastern North Carolina. We had asked you to send us pictures on WNCT.com or WNCT.com. Download WNCT.com, the website.
It's never in when it's that far down on the belt.
Why is she even in here?
Yeah, that's hard.
It's the C-Block tick one.
In these uncertain times, the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina is helping to ensure our community's health, safety, and access to food. Please support the Food Bank with a donation of funds at foodbankcenc.org/COVID-19give.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your Veterans Day, Wednesday, November 11th, is off to a good start. We are here in Studio E. It has been a little while since we've been in this particular space.
It has been.
And actually, it's just the two of us in here. Normally we have other people, but just due to circumstances, it's a skeleton crew today. So we're here though. That's the good part. So let me ask you a question since it's Veterans Day.
Yes.
Do you have in your family, either currently or in the past, military, do you like grandparents or anything like that?
I do. Both of my grandfathers were in the Army.
Okay.
And I also have some distant cousins that have done Army,
Okay.
Marines, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah. I mean, my dad was in Vietnam, or he was of that age, and he actually enlisted before he got drafted. And my grandfather, my dad's dad, was in World War II in the Pacific. And this, today is about honoring those veterans. So there are plenty more people that we all know. Honor the veterans today that are in your life, that you know, that you're friends with. I know right now you can't really visit, homes or where some people live, that some veterans live because of COVID. So that would be a great thing to do and, pay a visit, but it's a little difficult right now. So call or FaceTime.
Shoot a text. Just show your appreciation any way you can.
And we have appreciation for you. Let's check this next story out right now.
West Shore Home makes remodeling easy and affordable. Joining me today to talk about it is Jesse Seipler, the sales manager there. And I wanted to congratulate you on being named one of the top 10 companies for the home improvement industry in the U.S. So what are some of the things that homeowners might find challenging when they're starting a bath remodeling project?
So a lot of homeowners find themselves overwhelmed with the number of options out there, from the materials to finish the walls, the fixtures, the shower head, the shelves. There's a lot to choose from. But West Shore Home uses an exclusive design app that allows people to see all of their options right in the palm of your hands on an iPad Pro. You can quickly browse through our inventory and design your own bathroom.
Wow. So how does West Shore Home make the design process easy?
So with the app, you're really able to visualize the bathroom in your own space. We take a photo of your actual bathroom and superimpose your design choices right on top of this photo. This gives customers peace of mind. They already know what the finished product's going to look like and that they're going to like the choices that they've made.
That sounds really cool. I love that technology. So when we've designed the bathroom and we're ready to, go ahead and get that project started, what would be the next step?
So the design consultant will take measurements that day, and then we'll be back in a couple of weeks to do the install. We install your project in just one day. Our expert installers are employees, not subcontractors. They do this every day, so you know you're in trusted hands and that we'll treat your home just like our own.
Do I have to pay for it all up front or wait until it's installed? And then what if I need to go to the bank and get a home equity loan?
So we can handle everything right there for you on the spot. There's no need to go to the bank. There's no need to get a home equity loan. There's no need to transfer money. We can get you started with as little as zero money out of pocket. We'll take a quick credit application on the iPad while we're in your home and have an instant credit decision. All we need are a couple of signatures. We have 3 easy ways to pay that include same as cash financing, where you don't have to make any payments for as little as 12 months. No interest, and low monthly payment plans as well.
So what about promotions? Are there any going on now at West Shore Home?
Absolutely. Right now, if you give us a call, you can get your dream bath for only $99 a month.
Wow, so you guys heard it here. Thank you so much for your time. Everyone at home, get your dream bath today. Call the number right on your screen and get your dream bath for $99 a month. You can call 252-557-8280 or learn more at westshorehome.com.
We are back with Jesse Whitley from Reddick Equipment Company in Williamston. Farming equipment has evolved over the years, and Reddick Equipment Company has been around to supply that equipment. So Jesse, talk to me a little bit about that evolution of farm equipment and crops.
Well, we see that the changing of the smaller farmers going out, and the larger farmers, need to expand as well. So what they have done, they're gone to a lot of the self-propelled units. Like one of the units that we would sell back here years ago, we would sell 100 to 125. You may now sell 25 or 30, where that bigger farmer has picked up and he has a unit that he's driving, a John Deere high cycle or whatever, that he can cover 120 feet at one swath. That has been one of the biggest changes that I've seen. Along with also too of diminishing of different crops, going from tobacco down to sage, and going to watermelons and going to potatoes to help take and generate that. So those changes of equipment has made us change our direction of where we're going with equipment.
Hey, we are back here on
Veterans Day. The East Daily Download on Veterans Day.
I served it right up to you, and you
I just kind of swatted it.
Swung and missed. So we're talking about Veterans Day today, because obviously military is huge in Eastern North Carolina with multiple bases. A lot of active service members, a lot of former service members live here. So if you know somebody, please, thank them today for their service. And, it's an important day in the history of this country, what it represents. I was just thinking about it. We talked about people that we knew, like parents and grandparents or whatever. And I was just thinking that I have a friend named Andy who does not live here, does not work here, but he does the same kind of job that you and I do. He works in television in another state. But the reason I'm bringing him up is because his father just passed away about 2 months ago now. But his father was in World War II and was a veteran in World War II. And I was just thinking about him as we were talking about that, so I wanted to send my wishes out to, even though he probably won't see this because he is far away, but
he can watch online.
He can watch
on the mobile
online.
app, or
and this wasn't
WNCT.com.
This wasn't even meant to be. I wasn't even trying to do that pitch, but that's well done.
It's true,
I trained you well.
Thank you.
But yeah, so there's all kinds of veterans, and he was 96 or 94, I believe.
Wow.
So yeah, so he lived a long, productive, very rich life, from what Andy tells me. But he proudly served in World War II, and yeah, so it's like there's a lot of veterans still out there. And if you ever have the opportunity, when COVID is all done and over with, go check all those memorials out because they're all amazing. Okay, I guess we should probably jump back into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Check out the story.
Let's talk more specifically about the book. What is the title of the book, and what does the title mean?
So the title is The Adventures of Sid and Eli, the Shiny Thing in the Garden. And it is based on my daughter and her real life cousin, the real Sid and Eli.
Okay, there you go.
Right there.
Nice prop placement. Oh, look what I have.
That was handy of me, right? That's the real Sid and Eli right there. The real Sid and Eli. So it's based on that. It's really a story about celebrating differences in family. When Sid was growing up, I never saw books that celebrated multiracial families. Okay. Not that they didn't exist, I just didn't see them. And so it's really a celebration about family. It's a celebration about the special bond you have with your cousins. If you've got a cousin, they're great friends. They're kind of like siblings, but not. And so that relationship is really special. And so it's about that and how fun that is. And then for me, it's a celebration of imagination. I mean, creativity is obviously is important to me, and was important for me to instill that in my daughter. And so it celebrates that with the great adventure that they go on, which starts in the backyard, as many childhood adventures do, and then goes on from there to giant caterpillars and a world that smells like pancakes and glittery trees.
Count me in. I'm there. Pancake.
Yeah, right?
Short blonde wig, white sweater, that's Drew in a skit for her talk show, reimagining what it would be like if her Scream character had survived.
Don't worry, Sid, you're safe here.
What's it gonna be like for you and Courtney to work together again? This is amazing.
Yeah, we co-parent, so we're in touch quite a bit. It's great, but we always love working together.
Co-parent, co-starring is nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Co-star is the easy part.
I'm leaving soon, actually. I'm looking forward to getting back to work. You know, those movies mean so much to me and have been great, obviously, for my life and career. It should be fun.
Scream 5 won't hit theaters until January 14th, 2022, but you can get your Ghostface fix this weekend when the original airs on the CBS Sunday Night Movies.
Marker.
E.T. was on the set back in 1996.
You listen here, entertainment tonight. I don't know about you folks from Hollywood, but if you go away, you'll be in a whole mess of trouble.
You want to know what, though? I actually hate horror films. I can't stand horror films. Only because I get so scared. I'm one of these people who holds like a pillow in front of my face and bawls my eyes out. It's awful.
Stop right there.
I'm not here to fight. I just need to talk.
Courtney had already completed 2 seasons of Friends. She signed autographs for fans on the set.
I wanted to play something different than what I play on the show. And this couldn't be further from Monica, so just want to do something different for the summer.
I've got an ending for you. I like that ending.
We'll have much more in the next Entertainment Tonight. I'm Kevin Frazier. Back to you.
Hey everyone, it's Angie Casada for Q&A with AQ, where you, the viewers, get to send in some pretty awesome questions, and this is all about the fall. The first question is, do I prefer pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Well, I was just introduced to sweet potato pie just last year, and I fell in love. I used to be a pumpkin pie girl, but sweet potato pie, especially if it's done right, was phenomenal. So that's what I'm going with. The next question is, where do I plan to travel this fall? Well, unfortunately, COVID restrictions is still lingering out there, but I would love to be able to go visit family in New York, maybe Christmas in New York. I don't know about the chances of that happening, but I also want to visit Asheville. I heard the Biltmore Estate is absolutely stunning during Christmas, so that's on my bucket list, and of course, I'll keep you guys updated. Well, please keep sending your questions at WNCT.com. They could be about anything about Eastern North Carolina, maybe something you want to know personally, but just send in a question. Again, that email is download@WNCT.com. Well, I'm Angie Casada, and this is East Daily Download.
All I remember was like getting hit in the head with a baseball bat.
When you've taken a bullet to the helmet like Bill Purcell has,
You got nailed down.
Your story has to be told.
February 1st, 1968, Way City.
Truth is, this entire room is full of Marines and sailors with unforgettable stories.
Here we go, right here. 1, 2, 3.
And a veterans charity is making sure they don't go untold any longer.
Just looking right at the camera.
John Reedy is a photographer for the Greatest Generations Foundation, a nonprofit aimed at preserving the history of American heroes.
Looking right to me. There we go.
The charity has been gathering groups of Vietnam and Korean War vets like this all over the country for portrait sessions.
This is probably the most meaningful work that I've done in my career. Looking right at the lens here. Nothing kind of compares with leaving something that, you know, has a legacy and has an impact that this kind of work does.
It is a rare moment to shine for veterans who have never sought the spotlight before.
I was in Korea from all of 1952.
Men like 88-year-old Ted Gembinski of Colorado Springs, Colorado, who fought on the cold battlefields of Korea, the so-called Forgotten War.
When I wear my cap or people can see that I was there, I just let them know it was my turn.
Some of these men spent decades in the service. Some did more than one tour on the battlefield.
And just looking right at the camera. Perfect.
Their portraits will be made into a commemorative photo book alongside 70 other Korean War vets from all over the country and more than 50 Vietnam vets. The books will be given to schools and museums nationwide so future generations can learn about their place in our past and how to hopefully keep what happened to them from ever happening again.
History repeats itself.
For Veterans Voices, I'm Jeremy Hubbard.
that is gonna do it for today's episode. I'm
Not so
not
fast, not
really
so fast,
sure
not so fast.
what this picture is doing up. Yeah, Mark, you ran off. What's going on?
Two things.
Cool.
We said it's two things today. Veterans Day is obviously the
yeah.
most important to the world, the most important
Right.
in your family is today because 1 year ago today, this was us on the set
It
here
is.
when we gave you pickles for your birthday.
Yes.
And wait, where is it? There it is.
Oh, look.
Hold on. It's buffering. There we go.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
thank
Lauren.
you.
And I got you a piece of cake. There's some
That
napkins.
looks delicious.
It is from across the street.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday, dear Lauren. This is a very small celebration.
That's all right.
Happy birthday to
Oh,
you.
this looks delicious. I'm
She's
not
not even wasting
gonna
any time.
wait.
Sorry, I had no fork, so it's a spoon, but it's the same thing.
Oh wow, this is really good.
Have you ever had their cake before? That place across the street? It's good, yeah, it really is. I might have gotten a piece for myself, just to
really
celebrate
good.
along with you. So
Really
anyway,
good.
so happy birthday to Lauren. And,
Thank you.
You know, we celebrate Veterans Day today. So we will be back here tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds right, tomorrow. Yeah. And, oh no, tomorrow is a very special, another special show because we're actually,
Ooh.
I'm leaving the building tomorrow.
You are.
You will see, I'm on assignment tomorrow.
You are on assignment
I'm
tomorrow.
headed west of 95. Check it out tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Tomorrow on the East Daily Download, we'll have an East Daily Download original story. Plus, bring you a new Entertainment Tonight, and we'll check in with Alexa from the Down Eastwood Ducks. Join us tomorrow for the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.